Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to tell you how to use ground reaction forces to get power, and I'm going to give you a drill to do that. But first, I want to talk about how we use ground reaction forces and why they're so important. So when you come back, you're creating power. And when you get to the top of the backswing, we want to start the downswing from the ground up. So in the kinematic sequence, we use the lower body to start creating the power. So if we don't use the legs correctly, it's like trying to build a pyramid and starting halfway up. It's not going to happen. And if you do build one, it's not going to be as secure and as powerful and resilient as starting from the ground and working all the way to the top of the swing. So I get asked a lot of times, hey, these guys on tour, I'm so much bigger and stronger than those guys, and they're hitting it 50, 100 yards past where I can hit it. And it's because a lot of times golfers come back and they use all upper body. They don't use the lower body to get through. Again, we want to use that lower body as a base to create power. You got to build from that power you create in the beginning and deliver it to the swing. So if you come back and you're just starting with the upper body, you're starting at a fraction below what you actually should be getting as you move into the ball. So again, as you come back and get to the top of the swing, or almost to the top of the swing, your lower body starts driving through. As I discussed in another video, you're pushing with your back leg, but you push about 50% harder with your front leg than you do with your back leg. When you do that correctly, you wouldn't just jump straight up like this. There would be a little bit of a turn to it. So let me grab a training club that's going to help you get in that position. I have this swing trainer that really is used for loosening up and getting back and getting everything engaged. It's a good swing trainer, and I like using heavy clubs. It's really like the only training aid that I like to use. I like to use a lot of drills, but using a weighted club is going to help create muscle memory quicker, and you're going to get into a position where it's not that your muscles do it on their own, but you don't have to think about getting to where you want to be. So that's a plug for using a weighted club. But what I want you to do is lay the club down, and you're going to lay it basically parallel to your target line if you're out on the course or on the driving range, and that's going to give you the right idea for swinging down the path. You don't want to just line up willy-nilly because I want you to get used to being square. And you're going to set up with your trail foot on one side and your front foot on the other side of the training aid. And I want you to practice getting to the top of the swing. And while your arms are still at the top, I want you to jump and turn this way. That's going to give the feel for pushing this way with your forward foot, which is going to let everything come around, and pushing hard with your back foot. If you don't do it and you just slide or you don't get over the training aid, then you're not really pushing with the right ground reaction forces. So it's going to look like this. Up to the top, and then turn and get comfortable with that motion. And then when you hit a ball, I want you to use those same forces as you turn through. So let's take a closer look at the drill. When you set up, you're setting up parallel to your target line, one foot on each side of the training aid or alignment stick or whatever you're going to be jumping across. Then we're going to make a backswing, get loaded into the right instep. As you finish your backswing, you start driving in the direction of the arrow to rotate your weight to the forward foot. As you get to the forward foot, your weight braces off your toes, pushing your weight back toward the heel, causing the rotation of your body toward the target. And this is going to translate into a lot of power. In this view, we can see how it relates to the golf swing. You're pushing in the exact same way. Obviously, you're not leaving the ground. So you brace off the right foot, all your weight drives to the forward foot, and that gets your body around, and then you balance into the heel of your left foot. In this view, we can take a full look at the golf swing and the ground reaction forces. As I turn into my right instep, you can see my lower body starts to rotate through before my club is finished going back. That's the force preceding motion. And then as I turn through, all the weight goes to the forward foot, and I get my body all the way around. Hope that educates your game. I'll talk to you soon.